I don't know what I want, and I don't know what I need, and I don't know why I can't get it. But I can't get it because I don't try to get it, because I don't want you to forget that if I'm somebody that you care about, then I'm someone that you don't need. Because when you tell me that I'm not no one, then I'm someone to me. I don't know what the truth might be about me. Sometimes I look inside, and I wonder how come sometimes I don't feel that I could lie. But then I lie to me sometimes, and I don't know why. That lying seems so unnatural that I just can't stand to lie. See, there's somebody inside me that tells me all kinds of things. He can tell me all kinds of truths, and I sometimes can't even sing the truth that I want to, because I just don't believe in that sin that I want to do, that I want to try. So I tell him, come on, buddy, tell me what's the truth. The truth is this. You're somebody who needs better in his life, but he doesn't want better for you. You don't want better because better is something that you don't believe that you can do. You can't do better because you can't be. Better isn't true, isn't true. There's a lot better inside of you, just like everyone you believe is true. But the better that you want isn't the better that you can see so easily. Sometimes you feel that better and it's on point and fire, yes sirree. You feel that better fire inside of you and that dream inside of you that gets no one on their knees more than you to say, thank God, man, I can't believe that faith got me. But the dream that you got for you is that you want to be faith true. You want to be a man who doesn't doubt God and doesn't tell him, fuck you for being God and telling me all those nice things you can do. And then if one comes down to whatever you might want, it's not about me, it's about you. It's about God, it's about how he gets what he needs. And he needs a whole lot because he made a whole lot for us to see. But the parts that we see, he says, are just a small part that he needs. He's got a whole lot more he made, and he doesn't need us to need anything more because he can't tell us anything more about what might be. See, he's done doing all that shit maybe. But if faith is something that you got strong inside of you, he'll say, hey, I'm your daddy, I'm your papa, I'm your man that you can believe. There is no one more than sighted for me than for you. I can tell you all the things that I love about you. And then when God tells me the magical things that I sometimes believe are true, that I can be somebody special just like he tells me, I tell you, I tell all of you, it's impossible for us to not be something less if we simply try to keep our lives going forward and pass all the tests. And then I ask again, man, tell me. Inside, tell myself, is it a lie? Now the truth is this. You're a man who doesn't sin, but a man who thinks he's a sinner through and through. You're a man who doesn't cook his life into a terrible, ugly stew, but you're a man who wants to live bright and likes to live light, and that's true. You're a man who likes to be wealthy in the heart like you do. You like to share, and you like to care, and you like to others to see it's true, that when they got problems maybe even worse than you could ever do, that there's hope inside of them because there's hope inside of you, that all people can do something good with the life that they have, and even if they feel it's screwed. You're a man who doesn't wish to be anything more than what you can be, but when God tells you you can be more than you could ever believe, you're a man who believes God, and then he doesn't tell you what it might be. Why sometimes he just doesn't tell you all those things simply. Then he tells you you gotta help maybe. You gotta help somebody else maybe to lift off the life of tree, to not let them die, to not let them slide into an oblivion they don't need. And then you tell God, why me? Why me? Why I can't do it? Because they don't need me. See, we all need each other, and it's something that we don't sometimes believe. God made us in a pair. Sometimes he made us in threes, but the threes sometimes don't come around because they're rarer than we might be. But if the two that are a pair, sometimes they can see each other see. There's a whole other wisdom that God tells all the other lies, and the other lies are the lies about how much time he has to survive. See, God really doesn't have a death date, and that's something that he knows is true, but that's something that you can say, God doesn't know everything. No way, that ain't true. But when he says that, he's telling you that he wants you to believe that there's something far more special about you that you can see if you look inside and you believe all the things that may be. God tells you about believing in you and believing in him like he believes in he believes in himself just like you, and he believes that it's true. There's not a limit to anything that he could ever believe is true. He can do things far more than he's ever tried, and he's still trying to find the limits of what he is, but he ain't found the limits like you. And he's just trying, and he keeps going. He ain't gonna die. That's what he says too. There ain't no dying for God, because I'm always all around, and I'm expanding like you. And I'm growing, and as long as you grow, I'll grow too. And if you grow more, then I'll be growing just like you. See, God's all around us, and so is this son. He's inside you. He's the one that sometimes tells you far more truth than you might choose, and he tells you that you can tell everything about a man the way he doesn't do all the things that he wishes he could do, and he hides what's true. A man who hides his own truth is a man who doesn't believe what's true about others, and then he believes it, and then he doesn't know that it isn't true. He's a man who can judge poorly, but then judges truer than true. That's you, sir. You're a man who loves people more than you could choose. So if the truth is that we're all somehow bonded in some misery, that ain't true. God says it's nothing like that. No, it can't be. Because when I made everything, it was meant to be in the history books. That we were more than we were meant to be, because that's the way I cooked the books. So go on believing you that the truth is more a way that you might need. And the truth is a way that you can seek better, and better is what you'll see. And the truth and the way you seek it is going to be what you sometimes believe is the truth, and a way that you can get, because it's simply something that you can believe. It's true.